If you've been into graffiti for long enough, you've probably heard of a graffiti ink called Garvey XT-70.
Now, Garvey ink was made, I want to say probably in the early 1900s. I know the company's been around for a while, but it was initially made as a price marking ink. Back in the day, if you wanted to mark your price on something, you used something called a price gun. And the ink used was this stuff, Garvey XT-70, very, very popular ink. Now, some very smart graffiti kids back in the 70s realized that if you added this to other inks, you can create more flow, more drips, also more staining power.
Garvey is pretty much as popular in graffiti as maybe Krylon or Rust-Oleum.
This is the Garvey, this is classic. Damn, there you go. XT-70 Violet. Back in the 70s, we used to use this ink on the machine. Purple ink that they would put the prices on. So we would see this ink around the grocery stores and we would snatch it, steal it.
Price marking ink. This is the OG shit right here. I got this shit recently. It was not easy. It was an arm and a leg.
And as you can see, the Garvey showed through great. That purple's really visible. The Garvey, the Griffin, and the Oink are your best bets if you're looking for a hard staining ink.
This is turning into one of those things where you're watching a horse race and one of those horses are just so far ahead of the pack that you just rip up your stubs and just walk out of the stadium because you're just not going to win this one. And look at this. I mean, Garvey is expensive, it is, but it's really powering through like nothing else.
This is the OG Garvey XT-70. If you could find this color right here, this violet, consider yourself lucky. The rarity is legendary. This is super stainy. This is a hard, heavy hitter. I think Art Primo actually like bought the formula basically, so they could be like the only ones to have it.
Now, Garvey is a really expensive ink. It's very boutique. It's hardly made anymore. We are actually the only ones that still get it.
Garvey was high up on my list, right up there with Smash, you know. I just had to have it for my collection. About a week ago, I found a bottle. It said brand new 4-ounce Garvey XT-70 Violet. That's what I got. I paid $39 for this 4-ounce bottle. The next day, there were 2 more. The same size bottle. I bought 2 more. There's another $85, $90, right? Now, I just got this in the mail yesterday. But there's no telling what's going to be in here. It could be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fusion card, have some Pilot ink and some Marsh, I don't know. Nice. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Alright guys, I know most people use Garvey XT-70 Violet as a mixture, something that will thin down your paint, something that will add staining power to your outdoor formulas. But even 14 years ago when I first used this ink, I did it straight up in a mop. And that's how I'm going to be showcasing this ink to you. 100% authentic Garvey. Let's see what we can do. So here I have a 2-ounce Art Primo mop. This shouldn't need shaking, but as a general rule of thumb, I always shake my ink. I always shake my paint. Ooh.
Personally, what I would have done is just grab a big spoon or something and see how much of that seasoning I can scoop up and put back in a jar.
Ooh, look at that. Love it. I'm heading to work in literally 5 minutes, you know. I'm gonna show up looking like fucking Grimace. Leave a fingerprint on the label for good measure. Like I said, guys, I got a pristine one for my collection. I've got one to dabble around with and test. Not too concerned with the label on this one, because this is mine, you know. I could do with this Garvey whatever I want. And right now, I decided to make this mop. Let's see what it looks like, guys.